Good evening, people of the internet YouTube space. I am making my update on 9 months on testosterone. That was a couple of days ago. Well, it is 3/4 of a year. That's just amazing. It feels really great. Some like social transition feeling stuff. I started looking for jobs. Not yet in the psychological field yet, because I want to start preparing for surgery, which I'll tell a bit more about a bit later. So this was the first time that I officially went looking for jobs as a man, which I find very exciting. I'm not planning on being out in that workplace because it's going to be a temporary job. I am going to do order picking. It's for the time being while I prepare for surgery and look for possible studies that I would like to do next year. And yeah, so there's also not really a need for telling my transgender story, but it does feel kind of weird because up to I always had to talk about it because otherwise people wouldn't guess, and that has become less and less over the past months. And so now, first time in a job that I'll be stealth, which I'm interested in how that'll go, just experiencing the being treated as a cis guy. So I'm starting tomorrow, so maybe I'll make an update on that in a couple of days, how that is going. What I was talking about before surgery, last week Monday there was a meeting at the hospital in Amsterdam where I have my treatment about possible surgeries. In Amsterdam, where I'm having my treatment, protocol is that you have to be on testosterone for a year. Then they, every 3 months, I have a checkup with the endocrinologist and with my psychologist there to see how I'm doing. And after that year, they have a meeting and they decide if they want to give me the green light to continue for possible surgeries that I want. So that's going to be another 3 months, but I started thinking about surgeons that I would like. So at the end of the month, I will have consultations with 3 people, 2 surgeons and 1 anesthesiologist. I want to go for a combination operation, which is top surgery and hysterectomy at the same time. 2 doctors, a plastic surgeon and gynecologist. And I'll have consultations with both of them, and we'll see how that'll go. So I'm pretty excited for that, because before starting transition, I was even more keen on like getting top surgery and stuff than starting hormones. And I can't believe that it's really starting to get close. Like within half a year probably it will be happening, which is, oh wow, I just can't imagine how that'll be. But yeah, so I'm starting to prepare for that. Last week I had talks with 2 professors that I had in my Bachelor of Applied Psychology, which I really liked and were important for me during that time. And it was really nice speaking to them and letting them know how my developments were going and that I'm doing well. Something a bit different. Last Thursday I went with a friend to Pitch Much. It's a concept coming from Asia where people can speak on a stage and they get to show 20 slides, and each slide will be shown for 20 seconds. And it was really inspiring because people talk about a variety of topics, and it's just really awesome to see people who are passionate about something talking about that to the public. And I was there with a friend, and she told me that she noticed that there has been kind of a switch in me, that I have been in a more peaceful state of mind. I can't exactly tell what happened or how it happened, but I feel more and more comfortable in myself, and being perceived as male is becoming more normal. Although it still feels really great when passing in new places and discovering how different it is to be treated as a man than it was before. And it was really nice to hear from that friend that she noticed that, because yeah, it's like cool to feel and see changes yourself, but if you get it back from friends around you, it means that it gets noticed, the changes, and like how good transition is going. So yeah, it's cool. And that kind of feedback is also the same I kind of got from my two professors, that I'm more calm and more confident in myself. And those two professors specifically I hadn't seen since I started with my transition. So with one, she said at the end of our talk that she didn't expect that I'd already changed that much in this time. So that was pretty, yeah, nice surprise, I guess. Something that I was kind of struggling with past month, well, not for the past 2 weeks, but a bit before, that I really get caught into thinking about stuff that I don't have yet, and that kind of gets me down. Like, I would like more guy friends, and missing male puberty and all that kind of stuff that can't be, there's not really a solution for that in a split second. The psychologist gave me the insight that to be aware that it's great that the people, because a lot of trans folk don't have that experience, and it's just really something good to realize and be grateful for, because there is a lot that I'm grateful for. I'm really grateful that friendships that I had have stayed, and I have grown in them, and by becoming more myself, I can be more myself also in those friendships. And yeah, I'm really grateful for all those things. Family also, hearing back feedback in how I'm doing, that they're enjoying me being more myself, seeing me, getting more confident and having better talks and stuff. So that's all stuff that I'm really grateful for. So yeah, that's an important thing that I've learned now. Well, I knew that before, but that I got back from the psychologist, and yeah, good to be aware of every now and then when things get tough. Last thing, first year I did Movember, and I'll put a picture in there to show you guys. That was pretty exciting. I didn't shave for the whole month. Yeah, it was pretty cool. So, conclusion of 9 months on T, I'm doing great. I have a job, almost finished my studies. I'm getting more and more confident in myself. Yeah, just doing awesome stuff. So I'll check you guys next month. Later.